Hi friends, welcome to Story Adventures with Meredith. And today's adventure is going to be one all about the dark, with the book, The Dark. Now, let's see what happens in the dark. Laszlo was afraid of the dark. The dark lived in the same house as Laszlo, a big place with a creaky roof, smooth, cold windows, and several sets of stairs. Sometimes the dark hid in the closet. Sometimes it sat behind the shower curtain. But mostly it spent its time in the basement. All day long, the dark would wait in a distant corner, far from the squeaks and rattles of the washing machine, pressed up against some old damp boxes and a chest of drawers nobody ever opened. At night, of course, the dark went out and spread itself against the windows and doors of Laszlo's house. But in the morning, the dark would be back in the basement, where it belonged. Laszlo would peek at the dark every morning. "Hi," he would say. "Hi, dark." Laszlo thought that if he visited the dark in the dark's room, maybe the dark wouldn't come visit him in his room. But one night, it did. "Laszlo," the dark said, in the dark. The voice of the dark was as creaky as the roof of the house, and as smooth and cold as the windows. And even though the dark was right next to Laszlo, the voice seemed very far away. "What do you want?" asked Laszlo. "I want to show you something," said the dark. "In here?" "No," said the dark. "Here?" "No, no," said the dark. "Downstairs." "Downstairs?" "Yes," said the dark. Now it looks like Laszlo has a good idea and has a flashlight that's lighting up some of the spaces in the dark. In Laszlo's living room was the biggest window in the house. Laszlo looked out at all the dark outside. Above him the roof creaked, and he closed his eyes. Now the dark was all Laszlo could see. "No, no," said the dark again. "Not there. Down here." "In the basement?" asked Laszlo. "Yes," said the dark. Laszlo had never dared come to the dark's room at night. "Come closer," said the dark. Laszlo came closer. "Even closer," said the dark. You might be afraid of the dark, but the dark is not afraid of you. That's why the dark is always close by. The dark peeks around the corner and waits behind the door. And you can see the dark up in the sky almost every night, gazing down at you as you gaze up at the stars. Without a creaky roof, the rain would fall on your bed. And without a smooth, cold window, you could never see outside. And without a set of stairs, you could never go into the basement where the dark spends its time. Without a closet, you would have nowhere to put your shoes. And without a shower curtain, you would splash water all over the bathroom. And without the dark, everything would be light, and you would never know if you needed a light bulb. "Bottom drawer," said the dark. "What?" "Bottom drawer," said the dark. "Open the bottom drawer." "Thank you," said Laszlo. "You're welcome," said the dark. So in the bottom drawer in the basement were the light bulbs. And now Laszlo's nightlight has a light bulb. By the time Laszlo got back into bed, the dark was no longer in his room, except when he closed his eyes to go to sleep. The next morning, Laszlo visited the dark in the basement. "Hi," he said. "Hi, dark." The dark didn't answer, but the bottom drawer was still open, so it looked like something in the corner was smiling. The dark kept on living with Laszlo, but it never bothered him again. So I really love this book because sometimes I am a little bit scared of the dark too. I feel a little bit unsure when everything is dark. And this book reminds me that there really is nothing to be afraid of in the dark. It's okay. Everything that was there in the light is there in the dark, and the dark is important too, just like they say in the book. If it was light all the time, we wouldn't be able to see some things like the stars at night. That's why we can see them, because the sky is dark. So the dark is just as important. And it's still okay to be a little bit afraid sometimes, or to feel a little bit unsure when you're in the dark. But there are ways that you can help yourself. Like Laszlo uses a flashlight in the book, or a nightlight. So those things are ways to help if you're feeling uncertain about the dark. But I do like to think of this when I have a moment when I'm in the dark and I feel a little unsure. I remember, oh, the dark helps. The dark helped Laszlo. The dark helps me see the stars. The dark can be helpful. And we need to have balance, right? We need to have balance. So we need to have light and we need to have dark. They balance each other out. So it can be a helpful thing. And it's always okay. If you feel scared of the dark, or if you feel like something doesn't feel right, you should trust that feeling. But you can also remind yourself, the dark can be helpful. The dark can be safe. Am I safe right now? If you think, yeah, I'm actually safe right now, then it's okay. It's just that feeling of a little bit uncertain when you can't see everything. Well, thank you for taking this adventure through the dark with me. I am so happy that you were here with me today, and I can't wait for our next story adventure. Bye for now. Thanks for watching Story Adventures with Meredith. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.